you had time to check the video that I sent yesterday, what is your point of view or your perception? Was really cruel, huh? Hi. Hello. Hi. I don't know what happened. Hello. I cannot hear you. To check the video that I sent yesterday. What is your point of view? Now you can hear me?
Yes. And you?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Let me know your point of view from the video.
Okay.
The one that I sent you?
Yes, I watch, and I also watch other because I think it was very interesting, especially for me. I think that is, I don't know what that people have in their mind to kill other people, especially when we are talking about their own family. So I decided to continue searching information to read more about that case because I didn't understand a part. For example, the notice was on a caracol. They said that the prosecutor had like 80 evidence, but it wasn't enough. So I didn't understand why, if we are talking about 80, they wait for the confession. So I was looking more for that case. I think that is very interesting.
Okay, I'm so glad. I was connected to a part of the audience, and you know that the process that started was an imputation audience. In that scenario, you just communicate to the people that is like that has been investigated, that the prosecutor has suspicious about their participation. But what happened in this case, that at the beginning, of course, he wasn't, the first suspicious one. They believe, because for all the declarations, they believe that even was someone that stay at home like for one day or something and then attack at night. So the strategy was really different the first 2 months. But after that, for all the declarations, they start to check some attitudes on the brother that start to make like not normal. For example, he doesn't cry at the cemetery. He start to move all the bank's accounts to start to put it like completely empty. And they discover that he has on his hand a little scar, and he answered that was like in a construction, and after that he says that was in the like working, because he is also an stylist, and he works like with a lot of scissors and all that instruments. So he said like, oh yes, was working, blah blah blah. And the prosecutor checked on the declarations that wasn't clear, and he start to figure out that exists some little dots or points that like hasn't mixed points of view. And was just 2 months after that they start to incriminate him. But what happened, for example, in the room of this brother, they found blood, but they cannot, because happen a lot of time, they cannot exactly make the analysis because a lot of water comes. They found blood in their own personal bathroom, but they cannot check who is the owner because happen a lot of time. you know? So they can communicate that you are involved in a process, but they need to finish with all the audiences. So it's imputation, accusation, then we have like preparatory audiences when you found all the results and all the proofs and you come with the witnesses and with the experts, and after that is the final trial that can takes like 2 years. So even when you are so suspicious, remember that the guy, for example, in this case, but the people that has been investigated has like the presumption of innocence.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to make it when it's so mediatic because you need to prove it. But it was really crazy. Like for 1 week in all the news and newspapers and radios and all the media, everybody was talking about this case. Everyone. And I wanted to share, and I feel so glad that you get interested. I'm not glad about the situation because, of course, it was like completely horrible. But now that we talk a little bit about it, I want that you tell me the case that you found in your country and that you tell me everything, facts, what happened with the prosecutor, with the process, if maybe the person is on jail or escape or what happens.
Okay. Well, I decided to talk about a case that happened around 5 or 6 years ago. This case is called Almost the Perfect Crime because the prosecutor couldn't advance in this process after the witness talk. And I will try to explain a little bit. It was about the history. It is about a family. There were mother, father, two daughters, and a son. One of that daughter was a taekwondo winner. The other girl was in wheelchair, and the son practiced taekwondo too, but he wasn't a winner. Well, someday the father had a heart problem, so he decided to go to the hospital with his wife. When they arrived to the hospital, they realized that they didn't have a paper. So the mother called her son, and her son never answered the phone. So she decided to call to her daughters, and she didn't answer too. So she went to her house, but it was far away between her house to the hospital. So in this time, the son, with his girlfriend, decided to kill his sister. The first girl was the taekwondo winner. She tried to defend herself and tried to protect herself, but she didn't. And she also lost teeth, many teeth. And after that, he killed the other sister. When his girlfriend was cleaning the floor, the mother arrived, and saw one of her daughter on the floor, saw blood, saw that girl with gloves, and start hit her and try to fight with her, and call to the police. When the police arrived, they realized that the two girls were died, and they broke everything in that house. They want to pretend appear that it was a robbery. They took some money, broke the windows, the candados, and many things in that house. So if that mother,
the security stuff.
okay, all the security.
Staff.
all the security staff. Many people asked and said, how is possible that taekwondo winner can be killed with her brother? And the answer was because he gave her pills to sleep, and that those pills was for animals, so it was very strong. And the mother didn't talk about that situation because her son was in the middle of the crime. So she just said, I saw that girl, I mean the girlfriend of his son, in the middle of my living room with blood, and she stabbed it. Yes, I think that is stabbed her back of my daughter. After a couple of weeks, the people said, how is possible that the first witness can to say what she saw? She just want to protect her son, but what happened about her daughter? The prosecutor couldn't find evidence for the son, just for the girlfriend. And the girlfriend started to talk, and she said the son wanted to kill just the taekwondo winner because he was jealous. He wanted to be recognized for all his family like the winner, because the taekwondo girl was winner. She represent my city and also my country. She won many times, and the brother couldn't. And we are talking about a family that practice many sport. So it not was just for money, it was more for jealous, for hate. And the girl said that the son of the boy just want to kill the first girl, not the second. But the second girl was trying to protect her sister, and they decide to kill her too. So after a pair of months, the mother told, and she accepted that her son was a criminal too. So both of them are in the jail because there were many events talking about this case, because they said we have the first evidence because the witness was there, and if you don't want to talk about this situation, you are like a criminal with them, because you have to say what did you see, what did you touch, because when the mother start hitting or fighting with the girl, the blood was for every place. The mother also was injuries, and there were a lot of blood, and sometimes that blood was mixed of three of them. So I decided to talk about this case because I think was very interesting. Many people was too sad, and also there were like a course about this situation, because we are talking about like a famous girl, the same that happened in Colombia 4 months ago. Well, I think that is everything about the case that I just.
Okay, thank you so much for share. I had it in my mind, like, what kind of professor you are, Gali? You are like showing them how violent we are in Colombia. Blah, blah. But then when I listen this, it's like, okay, it's just Latin America. It's not my country.
Yeah.
I feel less guilty.
Yeah, there are like many many cases. But when you was talking about the case yesterday, I talked about this case and I said, okay, I will talk about this case because I think it was interesting. But there are many cases every day. It's common here. You don't have idea about that. Every day we have 2 or 3 cases, maybe worse than this, but this was more common here because we talk about a famous girl. So that is the reason why many people learn or listen about that.
Okay, thank you so much for your time and for your exposition. We are done for this week. I will see you the next week. I hope that your week can be amazing, that you can rest, that you can enjoy with your loved ones. And before you leave, I will please ask you that you fill the survey that right now is turned on. And after that, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That's it. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming early.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Anaí, hello, good night. How are you?
Good night. I'm okay.
How is everything going?
Yeah, everything's okay. I'm better now. I'm not sick.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I want to ask first if you have time to check the video that I sent.
Yeah.
Your opinion.
I think, okay, I search like more information because I say, okay, yeah, but I need a context. And
Okay.
so I search, but I understand something. I read a different like history and in the websites because say that, okay, they killed because was jealous, and the others say no was jealous, was like the mom was the wrong in other parts. I'm saying I didn't understand really the story, but say okay, that's like okay, I cannot analyze maybe the what happened in there in the moment, but I can analyze in the video that this person, like how this person talk is like don't feel like okay, it's like okay, it's like a kill like a whatever, like an animal.
Yeah.
I'm saying
That
okay,
is called
maybe
sociopath. Sociopath. It's the capacity that you cannot feel guilty at all, even if you are hurting each other, or even if you are hurting someone from your family or your loved ones. You cannot. The difference between normal people and people that has this kind of things in their heads is they cannot feel regrets about anything. They are not feeling regrets.
yeah, because
For that
he
reason, they are psycho or sociopaths.
because when if you when I listen how he talk about that, okay, like I kill, that's okay, I'm sorry, that's all. I'm saying it's like normal, you don't do like something normal, you kill someone and it's your family. How you can talk like normal and be like passive normal?
It's so crazy. And
Yeah.
even all this suspicious stuff start because on their cemetery, everybody, their friends, their family were crying like so bad. And he was like so relaxed, even smiling. So it's like, and from there, some people start to feel like uncomfortable, and they start to overcheck if maybe at the beginning that he can be involved, but never like he do it, because was like out of mind. And then okay, was everything that happened, a lot of proofs, a lot of testimonies, and yep, that is the history. So crazy.
The most sad is the family. Okay, you can, I understand, yeah, someone killed, yeah, it's not your family, you don't have affection, okay, sentimental affection, but it's the family, the mother. I'm saying, what the fuck? This world is so crazy.
Yeah,
Really
it's so crazy. It's so
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, as
And
I was telling to your colleague, I feel less guilty now because at the beginning I was like, oh my God, Gali, why are you talking about this? Uh, but after he shared with me a case that was like also so cruel, and I was like, oh, okay, it's just Latin America. So I
yeah.
want that you share with me your case or the case
Okay.
that you select or choose.
I was searching a cases, a lot of cases we have, but I searched and I was like watching it on the TV like yesterday, no, Sunday, because that case is recently. It happened in Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. It's like the relationship. The girlfriend killed to the boyfriend, but that's interesting because what will happen, because recently they will analyze what will happen with this girl, because first of all the case, okay, the case is like this relationship was started in 2019. Yeah. The boy study and the girl because they meet in the faculty, yeah, that my faculty, because the boy study, because the girl stopped. She said that the boy continue study political science. So in my university, and we shared the same faculty, different careers, but the same faculty. And I remember that my director say, "What happened?" Because the boy killed, no, sorry, was dead. I'm saying, oh no, that's so sad. But what happened? Happened in the morning. And she was more old than the boy. She's
Older,
sorry,
older,
older than
older, not
the
old,
boy.
older,
Older the boy, because she is 20.
older than.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, she she is more older than the boy.
Okay.
Yeah, she is 29, yeah, years old, and sorry, he was 25, yeah, 25 years old. So no, it's a big years, but yeah, have difference. So what happened that they travel to Pongo. Pongo is La Paz City. Is more into the La Paz City. I don't know if you, when you come here, uh, like visit that part, but it's a beautiful part. It's more for be relaxed. Not so much. The temperature no is so cool, but
Again.
normal.
How is the name?
Pongo,
Again?
Pongo.
Pongo? No.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
visit
it's
Orongo. That is close to Santa
no,
Cruz.
Pongo.
Orongo?
Pongo is like when you go to the Coroico.
Yes.
Yeah, the Coroico is like La Paz City, Coroico, right? In that the middle, like is like early to the Coroico, but other way.
Okay.
That is Pongo. It's
Okay.
like a town so small, but it's beautiful. It have like a Cochabamba, the same temperature, because it's like not so cool like Coroico,
Okay.
but not so hot like Coroico. The Coroico similar, but not the same, but similar.
Okay.
So they travel with just, I don't know if with friends or just them, but travel to Bongo, and it happened that when they come back to here, um, the boy like come like normal and say hello mom, okay, today I will go to do something in what part? Some part in the central of the city. And the mom said, okay, go. But everything's okay. Yeah. The boy go to the like date that they had with the girl. And that night, okay, the boy don't know nothing. The mom called the girl don't answer. And the next day, yeah, other person called to police, say that the boy is like in the avenue, the boy was like someone killed, but I don't understand that how the people don't do nothing. Why don't like okay? Because I think happens something bad, violence in the city, violence in all the person that working. I don't know. I don't think that anybody was there. Someone was, I think, that was there, but maybe it's like people Latin America is like, okay, it's not my problem, not my business. That's all.
Yeah, but also because you doesn't know how the people that is being violent can react. Maybe they
Yeah,
have a gun
that's
and
true.
then they shot you. I guess that we know how is our culture, that we know that literally we cannot do anything because the
That's
people
true.
really can hurt you. One thing is call the police, that is so
Yeah,
different, but about talk by yourself, really hard. I don't
yeah.
know. I kind of understand it.
Yeah, I understand the part, but I think maybe if you see or look someone that is like yeah, okay, talking is one thing, but when you like do something like violence with I don't know, give at the club, I don't know, the girl and the boy, you need to call the police and say, okay, this has happened, please help to them. Mm, just that maybe you cannot okay I cannot do nothing because I'm so short, so I'm saying I cannot do nothing, I don't strong, so I cannot do nothing. So I prefer to call to police and that maybe I can do that.
Okay,
So
sorry, stop,
that
stop, stop. I am not strong. No,
I'm not
I don't
yeah,
strong. No,
mm,
eso no. I am not strong, or I'm
okay.
not strong enough.
Okay, I'm not strong enough.
Okay, that sounds so much better.
Yeah,
Okay,
and that happened, and then what happened then? Yeah, okay, the year what I don't know is correct. She stayed stayed like puñalar to him,
yeah, stay.
and yeah, and then okay, the people there say what happened, and the unique person was there, and okay, the police investigate and say okay, the girlfriend, what happened, the girlfriend, okay, say, and she accept, she say okay, but I did because it was a self defense,
Yeah,
no like with my I wanted to do, was an accident, but because, and she say first of all in the moment say no, just self-defense, that's all, but then she say no because and that happened yesterday, she said that she wanted no, she the boy was like wanted to kill to her, she said that, and because for that she killed first of all. I'm saying
but I
okay.
have a question. Like, who has knives on them? Like, no sé cómo se dice, puñalada, no, puñaleta o cuchillo. O sea, ¿quién anda con cuchillos?
Exactly.
Qué
That I think
loco.
I was like, okay, you will not say, okay, I will go with my boyfriend, I will take my date, and in my date, just for a case, I will my niece
Just
and
in
with
case.
me. No, that not happen. But this girl say that, and she say no. I because she the boy, the police say the boy did that because for the knife in the
Knife, knife, knife.
knife, sorry, knife in the lung, I don't know, it's
Long.
correct, yeah,
¿Pulmones?
uh-huh, in the left
Long o lungs. Sí, son los dos.
no, the left lung. Yeah, that
Ok.
happened. I'm saying, okay, I don't think like accident, just okay, just directly in the lung. I don't think. Maybe you can maybe push or maybe I don't know, do something in the leg, but no like
Arm,
directly
arm.
like in the arm. Sorry, leg. I confused. Yeah, because I think like directly. I analyze and say, and I happen that in some courses and told me when someone like directly kill someone here in like in your heart and in this part is because what with intention. No, like okay, I well defense, but I maybe think okay, maybe self-defense, but with a knife. Why is she using a knife? How is she know
Knife, knife.
knife. I have that confused. Yeah, why she use that knife? But I don't know. And the most thing that I was thinking, I'm saying, um, I don't know what will happen, but she want the lawyer to talk, and she want that the in the oral process, she wanted that no like have penalty for murder. She want that what is the other? I don't remember. Más I don't remember. But it's a homicidio culposo. I don't remember how can I pronounce that.
Mm, like with negligence or like with without intention.
Yeah, without intention. She don't want that accepted because we know, okay, that if you like okay, the penny if your crime is for without intention is no like 30 more than here is 30 years, but without intention is the maximum is 3 years, no more. So it's a little time, but I don't know
Like,
what will happen. I think no, that no is like without the intention. I think it was with the intention. Maybe she had some problems, psychological problems, maybe. Yeah,
psychological.
psychological problems,
Okay.
maybe that. Maybe I think that the maximum penalty because she wanted probably because you don't walk in the street with directly with a knife. You don't walk like that.
Knife, knife.
Knife. I'm sorry. I confused knife
Grábate,
and
te voy a textear la pronunciación para que no se te olvide.
knife.
Pero pues no se escribe así,
Knife.
no se escribe así.
Yeah.
Pero grábatelo, knife, knife,
Knife,
knife.
knife, knife. All
Okay?
the time. Yeah, that
Okay.
was my case.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, for sharing with me your case and to take your, time to overcheck and see what happens and to share, of course, your point of view. I need that please you fulfill the survey that right now is open.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a really nice weekend. Enjoy your
Thank you.
time, rest, and I will see you the next week.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. Sarela, good night. How are you?
Hi, Gali. Good night.
How is
Uh,
everything
I
going?
I thought the class I don't know
No,
here
no
is
worries.
7, and I thought it was like always at 8. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yes, I just sent a message today, like early, because I literally need to rest. As you see my face, I am dying. So I
Okay.
decide use my free time in the middle and do it early for just go to sleep early. Because all this week was like really hard for me. So Valeria, we are just starting. I can wait for you in 10 minutes, please. So
Okay.
do your stuff and I check you in 10 minutes. Or if you want to stay, no worries, but it's not like mandatory.
No, I'm going to come again.
Okay, okay, I check you in 10 minutes. Hi. Okay, Sarela, you have the opportunity to check the video that I shared.
No, because my internet was awful, and now I'm with the mobile data. I don't know how to
Yeah,
say it.
mobile data.
Yes, but I search about my country.
Okay. Okay, share
And
with me the case that you analyze and explain like what happened. I want to know the facts and if maybe you have some judicial statements. What happened?
okay, I don't know if the my other classmates talk about this, but this case was called the case of Bebe Alexander. That was the name.
No?
And it well, it was a very 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 known case. It
Okay.
was so famous, and it was in the 2014. Um,
Mhm.
this case is about a baby. The baby was Alexander, and he was 8 months old. And this baby used to live in a, I don't know how to say it, en un hogar de acogida.
You can say like in an orphan
Yes,
or
in
an
an orphan.
refugee house. You can also use it.
Okay, he was there, he lived there, and
Yeah.
the nanny once saw that he was so like sick. He was very sick, so it was like he barely breathed. Um, so one day, at the very in the morning at 6 o'clock, I guess, the baby went to the hospital. And the hospital was the Hospital del Niño, was the name.
Mhm.
And there, well, the baby was dead already. And they, I don't know how to say it, they lo reanimaron.
Yes, they try to, to electroshock them or shock
Yes,
him.
yes, but the baby died. Um, well, this case was famous not because of that, but because of the oh, I forgot the word in Spanish, but the forense,
Again?
el forense,
Okay, yes. By the experts.
yes,
Yes.
uh, she said that the baby was violated, was raped, and that was the case. That was controversial. It was in very social media, in very TV channel, and in everywhere. And she said that, but all the doctors and the professionals in that case said that the forensics, when wasn't, she wasn't good at her work. Um, so, well, that was the problem. She said that the baby was violated, but other specialists said that no, that it wasn't true. So the case started, and it was like there was like 24 uh, people involucrated in that case, the nanny, the doctors, and other people, and the uh, how fiscalía, ¿cómo se decía?
Prosecutor.
Prosecutor. I can't remember that word.
No
Well, the
problem.
prosecutor said that no, that the doctor who attended the baby violated him, and he went to the prison. And everybody in the, I don't know, the people said that he wasn't
The
I
rapist.
don't know, the rapist.
Mhm.
But it was such a big case because there was involucrated the political, and it's sad because I love my country, but it's everything is political. Um, Also in the university, um, what I see is horrible because you think it's going to happen something like this, like this step by step, but no, it's like everything. It's already, it's like already. Todo ya está dicho, todo ya está hecho.
Already said.
Already
Vamos a
said.
aprender dos cosas. Already said. Already said. Already done. Todo ya está dicho, ya está hecho. Okay.
Yes. And I imagine that in this case was like that, because people said that the forensic was some political girlfriend, and the case was wrong because the reality was that the baby just died because I don't know, but he wasn't violated. The baby wasn't violated. That was the reality. But the inexpert forensic said that he was violated. So the um, the prosecutor
Mhm.
uh, could be well, they could retract. I don't know how to say retractarse,
Yeah.
but
Retract.
they retract, but they didn't do it, and they search uh I don't know, a culpable,
Guilty one.
a guilty. So the perfect one was the doctor. And this is something very special because uh, after 2 years, I think, well, mm, the judge made a sentence, la sentencia, and
Yes, the sentence. You can also say final decision.
the final decision.
Mhm.
Bueno,
But sentence is correct.
okay, she made that decision, and the doctor has to be in the jail for 20 years. And but I think he was like 3 years, and then became voice note, a voice note, and when the judge was drunk, and she revealed everything, and she said that the doctor wasn't the guilty, that the forensist was bad, but she couldn't do anything because was some political girlfriend, and she was like, I don't know how to say it, but le estaban como que presionando a la jueza to do
Yeah,
that
the judge.
sentence.
Yes, the judge has pressure of her,
Yes,
or has like influence, like a really powerful influence. Ay, no puedo escribir, espérame. Powerful influence.
well, yes.
Una poderosa,
And
como poderosa, como sí, como influencias muy poderosas over her, sobre ella.
yes, and she revealed everything. because I think the people, the Bolivians, know that this case wasn't like the politicals want to show. Bolivians know the truth, but because there were not proofs about the violation, there wasn't DNA, anything. But the doctor was still guilty. But in this voice video, she revealed everything, and after that, she went to the television and tell and told that was true, was her voice, and everything was the truth. And after that, the prosecutor
Prosecutor.
desestimate the case,
Yeah.
and the doctor was free. Oh, I don't know how to say it. They lo liberaron.
Yes. Now it's free,
And
but they let them be free like
yes,
this.
um, well, this is the case, and the final sentence of this doctor was the last year in May of 2021.
Okay.
And this case started in 2014. It's like 7 years after everything happened.
Yeah.
Um, and this is so it's a horrible case because politicals, the government didn't want to recognize the mistake they made because it was so easy to retract, to
Yes.
retractarse, but they didn't do that, and they searched for a guilty and innocent guilty. Well, an innocent person, but after all this, well, I think this shows how politica, the policy,
Yeah, the politics or the
the
politicians.
politics, the politician, uh,
Políticos,
how
política, politics, and y políticos de individuos, politicians.
how politicians can have so many power in our government,
Yeah.
and in the justice. And I think this is a clear example that unfortunately, many cases we don't have the justice we have to know to have.
Yes.
But what this was the case, a
Okay.
famous case.
Thank you so much for share and for do the research that was necessary and try to, you know, adapt your research to the topic that we were discussing. So thank you so much for your time as always. I need that please you fulfill the survey. Enjoy your weekend rest. Have a really nice time. And I will start right now with Valeria because we are quite late.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Gali. Bye.
Thanks to you. Enjoy your weekend.
So to you.
Hi, Valeria. Good night.
Hi,
How
good
are
night.
you?
I'm fine, and you?
Yes, everything is going good. Thank you so much for come early, but basically I am completely exhausted. It's not possible that I can wait. I just have been working so much all these days. Even after our sessions, I need to shoot to continue. I was working more. So right now, even if because I have the time and I have the license on Zoom, so I decide like, yeah, I will ask if maybe can happen. Okay, so first of all, I want to ask if you have time to check the video that I sent last night.
No, I
No?
didn't. I
Okay,
don't watch it.
okay, no worries. I need that you please explain to me if it was possible that you analyze the case or one case that happened in your country that was like, important on media. It's not necessary that be so traumatic as the information that I shared, but if you remember some of the most mediatic cases, I want that you share the case, the facts, and what kind of information can you remember?
Okay. The name of the case is the case if is the case of Christian Oresti, and it was in 2007. Yes, 2007, and it was a murder that never the police made something because there was a lot of political interest and a lot of things because that year it was the year that El MAS, the the
The political group, call
yeah,
it
the political group
us.
was entering to take the power in Bolivia, and they was having a lot of power and force. So this case was interrupted, and they was always postponed the case. Unfortunately, the case, I remember the case because I had a trainer, one of my first trainers when I was 15 or 14 years old of CrossFit. She was the sister of the guy that died. And uh, I remember that on one time she tell us like in a meeting that we was having what happened with the case, and she explained us that the police from here and the justice never wants to help them because there was a video of the murder. Okay, I'm going to tell you about the case first because you're not going to understand. um, on 2007, there was the the war of water, La Guerra del Agua, here in Bolivia because there was a lot of political problems, and they was wanting like privatize the water, um, putting on the cost of the water up to big levels, and all all the cities of Bolivia, I don't know how to say, se levantaron, empezaron a hacer marchas,
They went to strikes.
bloquearon,
They went to strikes.
they went to strikes,
Mhm.
and there was a chaos in all the country. And here in Cochabamba, the the persons that live in the, ay, se me fue de la cabeza, en el campo, campesinos,
Yeah, you can say the farmer.
the farmers, yeah, the farmers and the people that sell coca, hojas de coca, they came to the city, and they start like making destruction, trying to enter to the private buildings and things like that. And in one of the central streets of Cochabamba, there was a guy that is the guy that died. His name was Christian Oresti, and there was two girls, and he was like in the door of his house, and the two girls was running from the avalancha, no sé
There
cómo
were,
decir,
there were,
there were,
there were. Yeah, until the multitude.
until the multitude, because there were, sorry, with machetes. I don't know how to say machetes y ese tipo de cosas. O
Yeah,
sea,
you can say
literalmente
like,
veían a alguien de la ciudad y los empezaban a matar, algo así.
mm, I'm not sure. For me, it's like a knife. I don't know if exists the word. I guess that yes, but I didn't know it. So will be like a
I
knife.
was searching, and there is no word.
Okay.
It says machete only
Okay,
in
so
Google
it's like
Translate.
knife or I don't know, big knife. Uh,
A
I
big
don't have
knife.
any idea, but we will manage like knife because I never listened. I guess that doesn't have traduction.
Okay. And the guy tried to save those girls, and when he was trying to put them into his house to rescue them, the farmers take him and start kicking him, and they broke his teeth, and they, no sé cómo se dice, lo ahorcaron,
Oh,
le, lo machetearon, and then they
bueno, machetearon. I don't have any idea, but like they hit him. For of course he's
they
wrong,
hit him, and
and I don't have any idea. Maybe they
okay, but when he finally died, because he was like
he struck him like
struck him,
sí, como ahorcar. Sí, sí, lo ahorcaron.
they struck
They
him,
hit
and
him, like they hit him, or they use the knife with a lot of violence.
they use a lot of violence,
Yeah.
making an abstract. And
Yes.
then when he was like dying, they put him into an tree, and they took photos and things like that, and they was saying that they are going to do the same to all the persons that live in the city. And as the people were part of the government, because they give the support to the government, and that's why there not was I don't know, some type of justice or something like that. And I remember that CNN and a lot of programs the world put it the new, but up to today there is no justice.
Wow. So, like cruel, but also so graphic. You were so graphic in the exposition. I can imagine how can suffer the family because it's not amount of money that can compense all these evidence, because at the end of the day all that videos just show you how this guy suffer before die, and that is something that will be like printed in your sorry, not in your printed on his family, on loved ones, and make it like really traumatic. Didn't realize that you can have justice and that continue be like completely impunity. So it's really sad. But thank you so much for have the time to analyze it, to check it, to discuss it. Maybe if at some point of this weekend you can overcheck the video that I saw and that I sent it to you. You can learn so much, even if you are not a lawyer. You can learn so much from terms, from decisions, about how is it, because in my country, as I told you last night, it's not common that they share this kind of
Jesus.
audiences. No,
Oh,
they doesn't share it. It's public, but you need to assist to the courtroom to check, and you can enter and sit down and analyze what is happening. But now is like a lot of advantage because all the students and the people that is learning and trying to learn how to do it can be like part of it, because they can have their own perception about the proofs, about what is happening, about the questions from the judge. And it's so valuable, this exercise, as an academical exercise. And at the end of the day, I feel more relaxed because I was thinking last night, like, yeah, it's so hard that I shared how violent is my country. But now with the examples that your classmates that you shared with me, it's like, okay, it's not just Colombia, it's all Latin America.
yeah. It's all the world.
Yeah, yeah, it's true, but here is harder. Of course, that you can find some sociopaths or psycho around the world, but I guess that we have a couple more than there. We have more people just out of their minds.
Yes, I think that it's
Souls.
all the situation.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate that you connected early, and have an amazing weekend. Enjoy your time. Continue getting prepared and getting ready for your trip. I need that please you fulfill the survey that right now is turning on, and I will see you on Monday.
Okay, I'm fulfilled. I sent it. Thank
Okay.
you. Have a
Thank
nice weekend.
you. Have a
Bye.
nice weekend also. Bye bye.
Bye.